always tell the story of how once a father called 3 of his sons and told each of them, gave a task to each of them. He told one of the sons, "Can you look at that sapling in the garden? I want you to go pull that sapling and bring it to me." The father said, "I'm going out of town, so by the time I come back tomorrow morning, I want you to bring this sapling to me." He said to the second son, "Can you see that bush in the garden? I want you to uproot that bush and bring it to me. When I come back tomorrow, I want to see that bush in our house." And he told the last son, "Can you see that tall, huge tree standing in our garden? Son, I want you to uproot that tree and bring that tree to our house, and I want to see it when I come back tomorrow morning." All the 3 boys were at their tasks. When the father returned the next morning, the first son had brought the sapling, the second one had brought the bush, the third one had brought the tree. The father asked each of them to share their experience. The first one said, "Father, it took hardly any time, just a couple of seconds to uproot that sapling, and within a few minutes I was in our house with the sapling." The second son said, "Dad, the bush was a little harder to deal with. Its roots had gone a little deeper, and so it wasn't as easy but not as difficult as well. Within a couple of hours I could just pull it out and bring it to the house." When the third son reported what he had to go through, he said, "Dad, the roots of this tree had gone so deep within the ground that it took me tremendous amount of hard work and almost over 20 hours to uproot the tree and literally, with the help of a couple of people, drag it into our house." The father turned to the 3 boys and said, "Sons, this is exactly how habits are. When they are just in their initial phase, like a sapling, when the roots haven't even started going within the system, you can pull out those habits with great ease and with hardly any effort. When they grow a little deeper and turn into a bush, and as the roots have gone a little deeper inside, it's going to get slightly harder and will take a little more time, but you can still pull it out, not with that much effort. But when the roots go deep into our system and sink into our entire existence, like the tree, it's going to take a lot of hard work and probably a lot of time as well to pull it out. Ladies and gentlemen, if any of you are just in the phase of the sapling part of your habit, the sapling phase of your habits, rip them out quickly. You wouldn't have to put too much effort and not give too much time to deal with them. If you find yourself somewhere in the bush phase of your habits, start now. It'll require a little extra effort, but you'll still be able to deal with it much quicker. And if you're in the tree phase of your habits, where they've gone deep into the system because of having done it for a long time, well, with hard work and time, we can still pull them out. So yes, we need to give a lot of intense effort and time to be able to uproot those habits which have entered into the tree phase of our lives. On day 3, I want to leave you with a third reflection, which is also very crucial and important, I believe. As soon as we decide to do something that is right, as soon as we decide to live by what is right, we are going to be tested for it. If we do something that's wrong, that's not much of a test really. We wouldn't be tested so much for doing wrong. But when we decide to do what is right, live by the right, surely, most certainly, we are going to be tested for it.